Go 9 at a time. Yeah, so we're over at YouTube now as well. If you want to keep chatting away, feel free. I'll be back Thursday. I'll have my trades video and maybe a bit of a preview. I'll see what I can come up with. But yeah, if you want to get around the quiz tonight, I'll have a quiz at about 8:45. Up the Dons from LeBron. There he goes. All right, guys. Thanks heaps for all the questions. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. What's going on, guys? How are we? Good to see you. Hope the week's treating you well. What do we got? Reese boy off the top. He says, hey, Shorty, been a while. Hope you're well. Gone this week and TDK gone. Held him for way too long. Matt Kennedy, possibly a good flex. Now, good to see you, mate. I've been all right. How have you been? And, mate, I'm right there with you, bro. Tom DeConing, I'm trading him too. Like, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll let people come in to the live and I'll put a bit of a question out. But yeah, Matt Kennedy, I think he's pretty rock solid for a 90 average. Yeah, he's at a good price. Dual position as well. Wealth relaxation. Hey, Shorty, hope you're having a good day. Should I bring Will Day in this round? Thanks, mate. You too. No, I'd steer clear of Will Day. I just think there's a big chance. Like, he's missed a lot of footy. Yeah, he's somewhat cheap, but surely a strong likelihood that he gets subbed off or managed. Even if he's not subbed, he's got to be a chance to have his minutes managed, play a bit forward. I think there's better options at this time of year. Hawksy, hey, Stiffy, hope your week went well. Was thinking, wow, my 2,415 will be all right this week. Then nope, turns out it was below par. You know what else is below par? Charlie Curno's career, man. Hawksy's come in and gone bang. Yeah, it was pretty tough. It is definitely a tricky year, mate. I'm feeling like I just want to enjoy one of these weeks. I never thought I'd be sitting here hoping I can break it in the top 20K, but that's where we're at. That is where we're at. Jack Watson. I've got a wombat here. Says his name is Horty and he wants to go home. Then come home. Come home, son. What date, Daniel? What are you hiding from the boys? What have you been watching, son? What have you been watching? G Money. Hey, Shorty Pal. Can't stick around. Just wanted to say hi. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. And wasn't it great watching LDU get his equals season best score? What a gun. Also, how was the date the other night? Started second date on the cards. What did Luke Davies-Uniacke score? What a clown. Comes back. Scores 117. What a prick. No, they went fairly well. And yes, Jack, we've kept it on the low key, mate. I've been mid-war with someone. But no, just low key, mate. So I haven't really told many people at all. I don't know if I've told... no, a couple of people messaged me after they watched my video. But no, I'll keep you up to date, mate. Let's go for brekkie sometime. What's up, mate? How are you, Zayden? Hope you're well, mate. Amusement is in the house. What's going on, my friend? Joshua boy, TikTok goes away and the boys come out to play. Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. Yeah, the YouTube gets a bit dangerous. Flag Hawk, hey, Shorty, scored 2,576 this weekend and jumped up 5K. My team is done and I have 2 trades left. When I got Grundy last week, I had to put T-Mac back on the field. Yeah, look, fair enough. I do maintain I don't think McCarthy's an out-and-out on-field option, but the fact is he might have to be because it has been a really tough season. So hopefully he can find a bit more form. He was a bit quieter on the weekend. J-Tube, Shorty evening, sexy legs. How are you, mate? What is going on, mate? I hope you're well. Amusement, why'd you trade out? Bring back the pain. Jack Watson smacked you in draft this week, by the way. Yes, you did, mate, but you can't make finals, my friend. So well played. But Shorty's just in a big trading sort of zone, just gearing up for finals, mate. So, yeah, Flag Hawk will wait to round 21 to trade T-Mac up and finish team with finals. Lovely, mate. Good stuff. My mic sucks. Oh, God. Is this really happening again? Goodness me. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, see, I sometimes we just don't check things here, guys. Yeah, we go.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going there? Can anyone hear me out there? Can anyone hear me, guys? Please give me something. Please, for the love of God, I hope you can hear me. Oh my goodness. Can someone turn it back off? Oh, thank you, mate. Jesus Christ. How hard can it be to just plug these damn things in? Couldn't it just work? For fuck's sake. All right. Yeah, 100%. This is a curse, mate. This is a curse, bro. All right. Let's get back into it, shall we? Tell you what. Technology in this channel, mate. Oh. J2, so how'd the date go? Give me the rundown. Have you proposed yet? No, mate. No, not yet. But just went and got a little ice cream. Just kept it low key. Got a little ice cream. She was house sitting and said, "Hey, do you want to come back and watch a movie?" I was like, "Yes, I do." But no funny business. Just keeping it gentleman-like. Yeah, probably catch up some stage this week. Shorty just keeping his cards close to his chest. You know, we've had a bit of disappointment in this area, so we're not getting ahead of ourselves. But no, she was a nice girl. She's a nice girl. We got along well, both in the gym. You know, felt pretty comfortable. So yeah, we'll see how we go, mate. Graz, hi Shorty. My SuperCoach team is shit, but at least my Dockers will win the flag. Yeah, mate. Look, they are primed. They are looking pretty good. If they win the flag, mate, be huge, bro. Actually, wouldn't mind it. Would not mind seeing it. Hawksy made another Tuesday night. You do know swapping days fuck my whole week. I've got nothing to do tomorrow. I know, mate. I'm sorry. It's not going to be an often thing. I do apologize. Flag Hawk Shorty watching Happy Gilmore 2 on Friday on Netflix. Will I be? I don't think I will be, mate. I'll probably watch the footy, but give me your thoughts. Let me know if I should watch it. Luke, hey Shorty, how are we doing? Big score 2,550, back in the top 400, but could have been more. Goulden went unders and had the decision of him or Heaney a couple of weeks ago and not happy with that decision. Oh, mate. Look, to be fair, I reckon Goulden seemed like the play. I mean, who could have ever predicted that sort of score from Heaney? It is frustrating to look back on. Still a very nice score and a great rank, so nicely done there. But, yeah, Goulden I still feel like is a good pick. Shea is holding me back so much as well, but I got to hold and hope he bounces back against the Eagles. Yeah, fair, mate. How many trades you got these days? Sonny, what's going on, mate? Good to see you. Good to see you. G Money. Also, the heat you got on TikTok is unjustified. Morrow Bar is such a passenger in the favorites box. Total fake primo in Supercoach terms. Yeah, mate. Thank you. Tell you where I've copped the most heat is on the old gold. The old gold has copped so much heat. I had him at number 3. I'm sorry, I like the dark chocolate, mate, but gee, I copped it. Hawksy, do you think Craig McRae is bigger fraudster than all those Ponzi scheme blokes by giving Dacos 5 votes? Yeah, I reckon he does. Look, great coach, but I reckon sometimes if it's out of a couple, he just gives Nicky Boy the extra vote. I think he could be onto it. Jack Rankin, geez, Mike, still not fixed a couple of weeks ago. Still sounds like grandma's radio. And then I put myself on mute somehow. They seem to like it. Yep, Jackie Watson's giving me invest in your hobby. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. And then we just went away for a bit. Yeah, Shorty After Dark, dangerous areas. This was going pretty well. Genuine Tuesday curse. Yeah. I actually threatened to cut their internet last night. Then they cut my power, so that was a bit of fun. But yeah, things are heating up in the war. There's no doubt about that. Oh yeah, gee, mate, here we go. Oh, the boys they enjoyed that. That's good. The boys are in good form here. They're in good form. Hey, Archer, what's going on, mate? Hope you're well. All right, let's catch up to yeah, you too, mate. How are you, Daniel? Good to see you, mate. James, rank 92. Want any tips, mate? I will. Give me the tip, right? So I've got Tom DeConing, Clay Hall, Tyrell duo, right? Do I back in TDK, which sounds ludicrous, but the facts are I'm going to get Gorn. I'm going to get another premium. But do I want to field Dewar, Hall, or DeConing? Or in essence, do I field a young Eagle or DeConing? Could his worst day be the same as their best day? Or could Clay Hall in particular keep playing mid and keep scoring 80s? Would love to hear your thoughts. G-Money, need to get yourself a 12-year-old to teach you technology. I wasn't sure where you were going with that one for a sec, but Hawksy Shorty doesn't have technical difficulties challenge impossible. James, just playing, but my best trade all year was flipping TDK to Grundy. Oh, my gosh. Mate, one of my worst things I did was just hold TDK thinking he was a top 3. Jesus. G-Money's on fire tonight. What an animal. Absolute animal, this man. Flaghawk, hey, Shorty, I know we ask you a lot of questions, but I'd like to ask you, what are your trade plans for this week? I've watched your review. No, mate, ask as many questions as you like, bro. So I've been umming and ahhing about this, right? So basically, Gorn's coming in, right? And I'm in this balance because the easy thing to do would be to just get the best players right. But I'm going to hit 0 trades, so I feel like I have to have some coverage. So it makes me nervous having someone like Boxall or Zach Johnson as my only cover in the midfield. It makes me nervous being like only having Shanahan on my forward line. So I am thinking of ditching DeConing for Gorn. And then I'm half tempted. So I'll just fall short for Johnson to Jackson, which really hurts. And I'll just fall short for Johnson to Rosie. So I'm hoping Connor Rosie comes back this week. And I'm actually hoping Zach Johnson gets dropped or at least plays a full game. And if Rosie can just drop 20K and Johnson hold or drop 5K, ideally he gets dropped. Or I could just take all the luck out of it and just go Johnson to someone like Ed Richards or Jordan Clark. But the difference there being is I lose a little bit of flexibility because Rosie's handy because he's a dual position player. So he could cover my mid, cover my flex, cover my back line as well. But that's sort of a rough idea what I'm thinking. But yeah, DeConing has killed me. Hawksy, how's a lady supposed to date Shorty when he's so bloody short? Hard life for all the short asses out there. Oh, mate, look, it's actually my last name. So, look, we're not exactly 6'4", but the Shorty name is dubbed from my surname. But Tommy Shorty, I traded Liam Baker in when he had 117 3-round average. His 3-round average is 58. And this is unlucky, mate, because they have swapped him, from what I can tell, to a much more centre forward role as opposed to centre back. He's really not. I feel like McCarthy and even Dewar's playing a little bit more wing back as well. So yeah, they've really thrown his position around. That is criminal, mate. Gosh. Daniel, whatever you do, do not tell her about your SuperCoach side or your rank, or you may have a chance of keeping her. Oh, I know, mate. That is actually, like, honestly quite funny. Like, at what point do you just throw in, like, I remember I had a girl over here one day and she saw like the mic set up and that. I'm like, oh, she's like, oh, what's all that for? And I thought, well, yeah, may as well tell her. And she ended up ghosting me, not directly after, but maybe she saw the ranking. I don't know. Joking, mate. Hope all as well. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Flaghawk, Shorty, you should watch Happy Gilmore 2. I think it might come out Saturday because of the producers, but Adam Sandler and Chris McDonald are still in the film as the main actors. Thanks, mate. I might have to check it out. I've been hearing a few ads about it. I'll see how my weekend looks. Conbrain, Bolton is pissing me off so much. I don't know what to do. Where's he priced at the moment? Not very good, is it? Gee, at 383, it's tough. Look, you could always upgrade to someone like Chad Warner or something. Depending how many trades you've got, again, in the terms of trying to build up some coverage, you could always, maybe you've got someone around 250, 300 on your bench. Maybe you can make up some cash somewhere else. Maybe you could bring in Kennedy or Chad Warner and keep Bolton as a bench cover for your mid or your forward, or you might just get angry and ditch him completely. But yeah, he's hot and cold, and recently a lot more cold, which is ironic because Freo are actually playing quite well. Hawksy spent too much time with the missus. He forgot to pay the internet bill. Look, g'day, Shorty. How are we? It was good to bump into you at halftime. You too, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're well. I didn't see your DM, mate. But I did include that question if that's what it was about. So yeah, conspiracy, right? Lukey boy did say, I saw him at the footy, and I said, mate, have you got a question for me? Well, I didn't quite say that. He offered me a bit of trivia, and I said, mate, I'll put it in the quiz. So some might call it quiz tampering. I don't know, but no response yet. A bit disappointed. I'm sorry, Lukey boy. I'm sorry, mate. Look, I try to minimize my social media, and sometimes I do take a little while to respond, mate, but I'm pleased to see you jump into the chat. Darren, hey, mate, love your work. Thank you, mate. McKerch, Wanganeen, Miller, 30K in the bank. We'll go Kirch to Whitfield and have 190 in the kitty, 2 trades left, McCarthy in the flex. Yeah, I'd lock in Whitfield at that price. I would lock in Whitfield. And I really do think that extra cash will really come in important at some stage. So, yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh, yeah, we touched on that. Jack, what's going on, mate? Good to see you. G'day, glorious man. You keep getting sexier each and every week. Still got 2 trades left. Hall's still my 23rd, but still to wait for his price to go up a bit. He can become gone. I know, mate. He has been just an absolute revelation, hasn't he? Unbelievable rise here. Very impressive from the young man. Great to see you, mate. Always love seeing your name pop into the chat. Josh, I was surprised about Sam Dockey announcing it today. I'm also going to be at the game on Thursday night. Nice, Joshy. Interesting game, isn't it, Thursday night? Did the Blues find a bit of swagger? Could they cause an upset? Big game for the Hawks because I've just been a little bit out of touch, just a smidgen. Luke, did you put the... Yes, there you go, mate. There you go. It's in. From one Luke to another. Hey, Shorty, how are you going? Decent score to the... Oh, yes, we touched on this. Yes, we did mention this one. I still feel like it was a reasonably good call getting in Goulden at the time. But, yeah, Bolton he's frustrating a few people, no doubt. Your last name is short. Get daxed, kid. Correct, mate, correct. Oh, do many people know my first name, or is that just an absolute mystery? Most people probably would out there. DQ, hey, Shorty, I'm in a similar spot. Got 2 trades left in TDK. If I should trade, or I don't know if I should trade Rouston and T-Mac to Wanganeen Miller or finish my team, or trade TDK to Gorn and upgrade T-Mac at flex. Would have to spend 380K. Rouston to T-Mac. Rouston and T-Mac to Wanganeen Miller. Yeah, I almost lean to the second one, mate. I think getting in Gorn's crucial. And look, McCarthy can stay in that flex spot as well. Like, I don't feel like it's disastrous at the moment. But, yeah, I would definitely pick up Gorn at that price. And the Koning's been shocking. Yeah, date went well. Thank you, mate. Got a little ice cream. Watched a little movie. Had a chat, etc. So, yeah, probably catch up with her this week, hopefully, which, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Any decent options around 3.8? Nah, not really. Not, to be honest, no, which is the difficult part. So, almost the cheapest ones that I could trust, like Sicily at about 4.16. And I wouldn't say trust, but Sam Flanders at 3.99. At least he has upside. Dan Houston, potential upside, but we've been waiting all year. So, I wouldn't want to be bringing a guy in at 3.80. Seems just as risky. Good, Matthew. How are you, mate? Thanks for popping in, my friend. G-Money, all right, mate. Got to go. All the best for the week ahead. Take care. You too, mate. Appreciate that, man. I'll talk to you soon, I'm sure. Good stuff. Rob, thoughts on Sam? Well, there we go. Just touched on him, Rob. Don't love him. the role to me, unless there was a change on the weekend, which it didn't seem like there was, he did hit the scoreboard, but I feel like the role is still not great. But in terms of anyone under 400K that could just produce a month of good footy, he's got that potential upside. I mean, clearly, if we're shopping in the 400K basket, every player we talk about is going to have potential risk. There's no one safe because they're there for a reason, right? But yeah, in terms of likable options around that price, he's a good one. But I wouldn't be rushing to trade him in. He's probably a really break glass in case of emergency type of option. Hawksy, hey, Luke McMahon, great to see you. Be the only bomber actually tried this week. Fuck, wrong guy. No, good. Glad to hear you put the question in. I hope it tricks a few people, but some might know the answer. Yeah, good luck, mate. I'm looking forward to the quiz. Con Brain, upgrading Bolton would use 2 trades and take me down to 1 left, which I don't want, so I think I'm stuck. Yeah, fair. Look, I think the only way I would approach it is, can you trade in a way that provides Bolton to be the bench cover rather than having no cover and 1 trade? But yeah, I do understand it's tough, isn't it? Look, he's the sort of guy that he can run hot, but yeah, we've been waiting a while. So what's Bolton done? Wow, he hasn't gone over 8. Well, he's gone over 80 once in like 6 weeks. I didn't realize it was that bad. Jesus. He's having a stinker. Gosh. Riley, how huge is Bont re-signing now, saying he wants Butters at the club? How good? I missed this. When did he re-sign? Obviously today, I'm guessing. That is huge. Oh, and if Butters goes, that's brutal. Like the talk that the Cats were linked with him, oh man, gets me excited. Hey Shorties from Magpies have 6 trades, 2 upgrades, counting T-Mac Primo, and have Rouston and Johnson, who I would like to trade them. But the best I can afford is 383. Do I do that and get Shea Bolton or Johnson? Which Johnson? Are we talking Bolton for Johnson? I wouldn't be bringing Bolton in. No, like we just touched on, there are people who have him and they're pulling their hair out. So I don't think we want to be shopping in the 383. If you've still got 6 trades and 2 upgrades, I'd be looking at trying to, depending how much cash you have in the bank, trying to maximize your trades and complete the side with 2 trades left. That's the way I'd be looking at it and finish it. You'd rather have quality rather than grabbing a Bolton at 383. If you want to go a bit cheaper, get a Whitfield or a Sicily or even a Chad Warner. I know they're not as cheap, but yeah, try and hopefully find some cash. I know it's tough at the moment, but that's the way I'd look at it. I'll do a rookie and bank of cash when good primo comes up. Do you get in Shea Bolton or Johnson? Yeah. Hopefully that gives you a bit of a help there, mate. Isn't your first name Shorty? Damn, he guessed it. Shorty Short. Jeez. Oh, damn. He knows. Jesus. I don't know your first name. A random guess. Nathan. Nathan. That's not bad. Shorty, mate, you enjoy the name Daniel. They're all over it, these guys. They're all over it. Best 99K player, thinking Ben Jepson. Oh, look, yeah, I think Jepson is a guy that's mature age. Saw him as emergency the other day. Yeah, he'd be in the mix, but your guess is as good as mine in terms of 99K rookies. Like, if you're bringing in one of those guys and they're not playing, I'd just be prioritizing ones that are dual position that help you in that way, because really, I don't have much of a read on which ones might be close, but some people might have a better idea than me. Cooking rice right now, Shorty. Thoughts on the... Well, you can walk me through what method you're talking about, mate. I'll let you tell the story. Bro, Shorty, how did the date go, mate? Stuff walking up to the front door. Stroll down the side next time and let yourself talk. Oh, I reckon you commented that in the video too, or someone else did. Well, I'll put it out there, right? I said this on my video, but you roll up to the house. It's a first date. Are we going up to the front door and knocking, or are we just shooting the text, hey, I'm here. I'm rolling to the front door. And that was a general consensus on my video. But yeah, would love to hear your thoughts. I feel like it's a lot more respectful, shows a bit of confidence. The only plot twist would be if they still live at home. I know some people, even when they're a bit older, are still living at home. That could be a big one. Don't know if you want to meet the family. She might not want you to meet the family straight up. I don't know. But yeah, let me know. Luke, seeing we spoke about the first half in real life, what did you think of the second half? G. Wangan and Miller was really good. 3 votes. Yeah, 100%. I reckon 3 votes for sure. Yeah, look, I thought the third quarter was good. I just felt like we got the job done. It wasn't pretty. Saints moved the ball a bit easy for my liking. But yeah, I felt like we got the job done. 4 points. Certainly not playing our best, but we got a good run. We got time to produce some of our better footy and build up to it. So see how we go, mate. Josh, best VC and C this week. I'm thinking VC Bont and access to C after Bont. Yeah, fair play. Let me have a look. I mean, of course, Grundy against the Giants is a great call. You've got Bont. I think Noah Anderson is always a good option. I know he wasn't on the weekend for me, so maybe not always. But you'd think surely some attention goes to Matt Rao with the form he's been in. Some people were looking at Luke Jackson, but I probably would maybe for the VC. I wouldn't mind a Heaney or a Goulden option or a Tom Green option as well. But in terms of guys that you can finish confidently with on the C, it's got to be Nick Dacos or Max Gawn. I think that's the way I'd be approaching it. So, yeah, I probably would look at Dacos into Gawn. Would be my look. Aussie lads, why don't my messages come up? Well, you must have done something well there, mate, because they've come up. Hopefully, most of yours do come through, mate. Zayden, if you came and taught at Geelong High, you'd be the favourite teacher. The amount of the boys that do SuperCoach here is crazy. Really? Far out. Well, give me a plug, mate. Give me a plug to the boys. I'd appreciate it. If any of the Geelong High boys are out there, hey, what's up, guys? I appreciate the support. And hopefully your side's going better than mine. Thanks, Zayden. Josh, and reassess after Bont plays. And another way of looking at it too is depending where you're ranked, is a lot of people will go VC Bont. So even if he does go well, how much of an advantage are you getting? I think at this time of the year, it might be good to take a different VC. Go a safe captain, a reliable Gawn, Dacos, but go something different for the VC. It might not pay off, but if it does, you get a much bigger advantage over some of your opponents, potentially. Of course, it could work the other way, but if you're in the top 500, you might play it safer. Back in your team, don't take any risks. But for me, I'll be looking to take a couple of risks. Flaghog, hey, Shorty, would love to give you trade advice, but issue is I'm 37K, so I don't feel obliged to give you advice. Sorry, Shorty. That's all right, mate. Hey, people be asking me advice, mate. I'm ranked like 27K, bro. So maybe I've often heard it. Thanks, Shorty. I'll do the opposite. That's what I hear way too regularly. Luke, Shorty, do you reckon Mitch Duncan plays next season? Travis Boak as well. Nah, it's a no and no for me, mate. I think both of them don't go on. And I certainly hope they don't, particularly Duncan. He's fried, mate. Great career, but time to hang him up, Mitch. Zayden, having one trade, Rosie Horn, Francis Cherry, and Martin in my team just about sums up my year so far. That is brutal as, mate. Yeah. Look, hold Cherry, hold Rosie. And yeah, obviously Martin and Horn Francis we can't do much about in the one trade. Yeah, it's a shocker year, mate. There's no sugarcoating it. It has been an absolute stinker of a season, hasn't it? Jack, do you think it's worth it to just use both of my West Coast boys and use them going Dewar to a cheap rookie and Hall to Gawn and just send it? Not sure how much more money Hall can make. Yeah, it is a tough one. Like, obviously, it's hard to predict his scores, but if he keeps going at this rate, I think he can get to 380 or 390, but you never know. He could throw in a 40. So, yeah, look, I think I would be looking at getting Gawn. I'd be looking to get Gawn, mate. I think at the price he's at, yeah, I'd be going there. I'm still not sure whether, makes me nervous having someone like Hall on my field, but I don't know what's worse, having De Koning or Hall. I really don't know. I really don't. I enjoy a good lava lamp, mate. Get a nice red one going on, really set the mood. Luke, while you mentioned the date, if I was in that situation, I'd text. Fair enough. To say I'm at the front. Oh, to say at the front door. Yeah, fair play. I mean, I feel like, well, if you're at the front door, why not knock? Don't know. But yeah, maybe it's to avoid the wrong person answering the door. Kind of get that. Flag Hog, hey, Shorty, serious question. How do you keep your teeth so white? Well, I do use the toothpaste that says it's like a whitening toothpaste, but I don't know. Like, I don't use it all the time, but sometimes if it's on special, I will. So I don't know if that actually was genuine. That's what I do. Hawksy, if I was in that situation, usually the lounge room window is a good entry. Hawksy just break and enter. Nick Dacos came to Richmond, good captain option. Yeah, I agree. It's a dangerous thing. Deadly's real daddy. Hey, Shorty, rumor has it your date provides free. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've unlocked something pretty dangerous here. I really have. Jack, very respectful method going to the front door. Shorty, I'm also all for going through the if the date's exceeding. Oh, gosh. You guys are dangerous out there. Riley, Darcy against the Don. Surely a VC shout could easily kick 5. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely an option, mate. I agree. Matty Leuenberger. That is a throwback. Go Ablet. Now, here we go. The finger method is using your index finger and using the second line to measure the water. Okay, so this was a genuine method. Oh, mate. You had me worried there, bro. You had me worried. Grundy VC into Brayshaw against Eagles for me. Bond against Bombers is also very safe VC. Yeah, very true. Very true. I'll check out the chimney next time. Yeah, thank you. Who finishes 9th, mate? I think it'll be the Bulldogs. I think it'll be the Dogs. I really do feel like their record against the top 8, they're just struggling. I'm not sure if they can, why would it change now? I really think they're going to struggle to make it up. Hey, Shorty, do you read the player notes on SuperCoach? No, I don't. Is that through SuperCoach Plus or Gold or whatever it's called? No, I don't. Worthwhile, or what do you think? DQ, would you rather have TDK and Nasai Wanganeen Miller or Gorney and T-Mac? Yeah, I'm having a similar battle myself. With 60 in the bank, 1 trade left, I'm very scared of not owning Naz with his run home. Gorn or T-Mac? Look, I think Gorn and Wanganeen Miller are just as necessary as each other. So it really comes down to De Koning versus T-Mac. And unfortunately, I feel more comfortable with McCarthy. So, yeah, while you definitely want Wanganeen Miller, I think Gorn warrants just as much want as Nasai. So, yeah, I'd go the second option, mate. RJ Ripper, any possibilities of Gorn getting rested late in the year? Oh, yeah, it has to be a possibility. Has to be, but your guess is as good as mine. There's some players you can be a bit more in the know, like Sean Darcy, absolute Monty to be rested. Paddy Dangerfield, very good chance to be rested. But Gorn, it's hard to say. Probably more likely for him to be rested if they were going to play finals. I feel like if they're not playing finals, he's probably just going to play through. But that is probably tough to answer, unfortunately, mate. It's tough to know. Luke, I heard you may have seen Ollie Henry a few months after we bumped into each other. A few moments. Yeah. Actually, that was after the game, actually. I went to Folklore on Paco and, he was just standing in front of me and I was like, that bloke looks familiar. And he looked back and I was like, it's bloody Ollie Henry. And I was like, we seeing you back in the one soon, mate? He's like, oh, I hope so. Then I sort of felt like a dick. I was like, oh, I hope he didn't take that the wrong way. I said, talking about the VFL and that type of thing. And yeah, well, he was actually quite a nice fella, just had a bit of a chat in the line. He seemed like a nice bloke. Our heartbeat's true. Loving the new haircut. Hopefully the student didn't stitch you up again. Yeah, mate, they've been brutal, bro. I walk out for recess on Monday, and one girl comes up to me. She's like, bald. I'm like, you bastard, mate. But yeah, I think I got called bald like 6 times. One of the kids was like, your head looks like a chia seed pudding. I was like, these guys are ruthless, man. But Deadly's Shorty, how is your date doing after? Jesus Christ! Oh gosh, this was risky. Me talking about this, it really was. Jake, hey Shorty, how are you doing, champ? I'm well, mate. How are you? What's your preferred store? Woolworths, Coles, Aldi, IGA, or Foodworks? Do you look at the special buys because you're a special man? I'm probably Woolies or Coles. I don't really have a preferred. I probably go to Woolies more. That's really just based on location. I kind of like IGA. They'll have those occasional like random things and just I don't know, just that particularly in the deli area, like little special markdowns. They seem to have some good ones. And then Aldi, don't go to Aldi much. But yeah, when I do, they've got a really nice pulled pork kind of thing. Get a couple meals out of that, which I quite enjoy. But Foodworks doesn't really get a run. But yeah, I must say, Woolies, slight edge. But I used to work at Coles. They were good for me, you know. Shorty is ready to pull up some cheeks, everybody. Dangerous, man. Look, I'd be way too shy to knock on the door in that situation. Fair enough, mate. That's fair. Morrow says Hoodie T. Look, I think they came in at number 7 for me, mate. Also, we're talking on TikTok. There was a big response to the ranking video of the favorites box. And I thought maybe we rank some of those things. I'm talking like shapes boxes. People wanted me to rank M&Ms, Skittles flavors. Give me your thoughts. What can we rank? You know, is it worthwhile doing it? Jake, where would you shop first? First choice, Dan Murphy's, BWS, Liquorland, or Thirsty Camel? Probably Murphy's, but I am a big fan of Premix King. You know, they have these funky little deals. You never know what you're going to get. But yeah, normally Murphy's. The quiz will be about 8:45. Always depends how quickly we get through the questions, but we're making reasonable time. I think we'll probably put through the code about 8:45, mate. J-Tube, so when do you reckon you went back to her house, twiddle your thumbs and play with your thumbs? So what did you do? We'll keep that secret, mate, guy. Flaghawk, SuperCoach notes get put up every Tuesday night and are free. There are little exclamation marks on the bottom of the players' cars thingy. Oh, I actually didn't know that, mate. Oh, yeah. I see. There you go. Oh, there you go. Nice. You still learn a thing from time to time. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Joshua, Shorty, do we have the birds and the bees talk? Yeah, please do. Please do. Can you give me a little rundown, mate? That'd be great. Our heartbeat's true. We'll probably rest Gorn against West Coast on the roof and play Tom Campbell, who has been in some really hot form. Well, that makes me nervous, mate. We don't want that. We don't want that. Jack, what sort of ice cream did you go for on the date? Hopefully on the second date, she gives you a bit of tasty dessert. Well, controversial, right? This place I went to does a really nice brownie. They warm it up, bit of Nutella on it, bit of cookies and cream going on. So I went the cookies and cream ice cream on your brownie. It's quite nice. Magpies, I feel like Caramel kind of deserves his spot, but Dream has to be in Morrow top 5 comfortably. Yeah, look, I'm still at odds with Caramel. Don't know if he's done his time, but Dream, I agree. Dream has to be in there. I feel like a favourites box has to have that white chocolate option. Has to, surely. Aussie lads, love from Gippsland. All the lads get around. Oh, thanks, mate. That's good as. I appreciate that, bro. Thanks very much. Thanks for your support, mate. Jack, you never should have mentioned the date, mate. Always a dangerous territory with this sort of crowd. I know, mate. Look, I don't dabble in those stories as often, clearly because some of my students watch, but I thought this is a respectable date, you know. And I was genuinely interested to hear people's thoughts around the approach of the door sort of operation, but I probably did open myself up to some reckless jokes. Yeah. Hawksy, do you think the TikTok audience know what going on a date looks like? Probably not, mate. No, and that's why I got to be careful because I don't know. I'll probably walk into school tomorrow and get told about this, but dangerous. Jesus Christ. Going past that, mate. I'm going past. Look, the favourites box rankings, I agree with most of your rankings. There are just a few things I would change. Fair enough. What's he got? Bear in mind, I haven't tried all flat. What's on top, Lukey? What do you got on top? Deadly's, where is Geelong's number one super coach or rookie coach? Yes, mate. Look, I had to cancel on him last week. Shocking, mate. I had a dinner booked in. Busy holidays, mate. And we're not going to get a chance to this week either, I don't think. But me and rookie coach, we have been in conversation. We will team up. Lukey boy, never had cherry ripe, old gold, and a few others, mate. I love a bit of old gold. I do like dark chocolate, so not everyone's cup of tea, but I am a dark chocolate fan. J2, what I'd do is I'd be a gentleman and walk to the front door and ring the doorbell. Here we go. Pull my pants down and Jesus. Oh, Jesus. What a loose unit. Goodness me. Jack, been playing the game for 15 years and didn't know the player notes. Come on, sure. Yeah. Oh, you'd be surprised how oblivious I am sometimes, or maybe you wouldn't be, mate. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just get so hung up on my own research, but maybe I should read the player notes, mate. Maybe it could benefit me. Freo, we are so back. Hoodie T, he's up and about. J2, maybe instead of ice cream. Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter where you shop. Don't worry. I'm also a very special man. Archer's on fire. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. I half forgot that you were still in this stream, mate. Goodness me. Well, for the record, respectable date. Shorty's just a man looking for love, guys. Just looking for love. Oh, it was funny as today, right? So a lot of people at school think my housemate Caitlin is my girlfriend, right? And there was this girl outside. She was wearing a hoodie. You can't wear hoodies, right? And one of the teachers was like, mate, you got to take it off. And I know this girl reasonably well. I was like, come on, mate. Like, you gotta be in uniform, just like everyone else. Rah, rah, rah. I said, come to Wellbeing. I've done the wash, mate. We get uniforms donated. I was like, so come over to Wellbeing. We'll take the hoodie off, chuck a jacket on. We'll keep the t-shirts off your back, mate. It's a win-win. And what did she say? She was like, washed them. I'm not believing that. You don't even do your washing at home. I was like, what? Where did this come from? She's like, your girlfriend probably does it. I was like, she's my housemate, man. And I did my washing over the weekend. But fuck, it was funny. She said it in good jest, like it was just banter, but fuck, it was funny. They come up with some funny stuff. Yeah, I know. He's a funny man. Hey, Shorty, what year did you start SuperCoach? I reckon I remember doing it in year 8 or 9. I reckon I started Dream. We used to do Dream Team in like year 8. And then I reckon I got into SuperCoach about year 9. Yeah, I reckon it was year 9. So what would have that been? 2008, maybe? It's a while back. Still can't do it. Still no good at it. Yes, of course she's not. Well, so far I've only met her once, mate. So from what I can tell, look, would love some of the Tinder story. Oh, we can't. That might be for a private off-camera session. We've got to keep it respectable and professional here, given this content is accessible by my students. J2, just keeping it real, Jack. Riley, cherry ripe slander is outrageous. I won't stand for it. Look, just personal opinion, mate. It's just not my thing. I'm sorry. Josh, if things get serious, sure to use LDU. That's good. Luke, Twirl and Dairy Milk are my top 2 favorites. Yeah, nice. I love the option on the Twirl there, mate. J2, yeah, she was lovely. Thanks, Archer. Thanks, mate. Deadly for Shorty students in the stream. Daniel once. Jesus Christ, mate. You cannot out me like that, bro. Wait, which one was that? Nah, that is not even fully true. That is not even fully true. Look, I do remember one time when I saw a girl and she did have a kid, and we were just watching the movie in bed, and the kid like came in. She was like 5 or something. No funky business. We were just watching the movie, and the kid was like, gave her mum a good night cuddle and everything. This is like the first time I met her, and then the kid's like, "Can I have a hug?" And I was like, "Oh no!" So I had to give this kid a hug, and I'm thinking, "Oh God, you probably think I'm going to be your dad or something." I was like, "Bro, gosh, oh man, goodness me." What is the furthest you've thrown a battery? How do they think of these things? Title of the live is so accurate. What's the title? What did I title it? It's just SuperCoach Q&A, isn't it? I can't remember. Yeah. It's pretty. I assume it's. What have we got here? Shorty, were you born in 93 or 94? Doing the maths. Oh, maybe my maths was wrong. It's born in 92. 92, mate. Jack, I love some good dark chocolate, but let me tell you, the Norwegian chocolate they have here is some of the best I've ever had. Wow, there you go. Mate, I'm going to have to try some. How does he know these things? He just goes bang. Shorty the dad confirmed. I certainly hope not. Oh, gosh. It was actually so embarrassing, right? At school the other day, these girls were like, they're just mucking around, like hitting each other. Like, "Oh, Daniel, is this Riz?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, it's Riz." And then they're like, "Oh, remember that lady at camp that had a crush on you?" That they got obsessed with this camp lady thing, and they had a crush on me. And they're like, "You should have asked her out." And then I was like, "How can I really just weird them out?" So I went like full cringe mode on the brain rot, and I don't think I'm going to live that down. That's a very personal question, Archer. For the record, she was a lady, but nothing wrong with batting for the other team, mates. We do accept and respect everyone. J2, was she happy with this? This is just dangerous now. Luke, I know what years Tyson and Langus were born. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna send him that. That's hilarious. Let's have a look at this. That is funny as. Oh, Lukey boy, he just knows. That's funny. Stuart, since people are throwing out stupid shit, what is the best fish you have caught? This is sad, right? I've rarely gone fishing. I reckon back in the day we went to some trout farm and caught some trout, bro. But no, not really fisherman, mate. Sorry, Stuart. Jeez, what did he say? Title of the live is so accurate. No, you've actually lost me, mate. You've actually lost me. You're going to have to... Look, I'm sorry, mate. You're going to have to... Shorty might be a bit slow here, but please explain. Hey, Shorty, when was the last time you ate a banana? The phrase to put the fruit in brackets. This morning, mate. I normally have one each morning, and that is one of the reasons I probably go to Woolies more often. I believe their bananas are better, mate. No, not really, mate. Not really. Not too interested in the footy. Virus protection on the laptop, of course, mate. Of course. We are getting into some dangerous areas. Hawksy, yeah. Did you use Norton? Oh, J2, this will be bad. Do you like bananas? Yes. Deadly, Shorty, don't forget to clear out the use. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. This is, as Nick Rewalt would say, this is brand damaging. Oh, God help us. Jack, I had a mate that used to lure a little bit larger chicks with... No, you cannot be serious, bro. Are you for real? Dave Petting Zoo. Shorty, are you going to creep down the handlebars towards the chin? I feel you. Oh, goodness me. What is happening? Look, we go a bit of banana and mango smoothie, mate. A bit of banana mango smoothie, my friend. You don't have to pick me a present, mate. You don't have to do that. This is worrying. Has to be into the cats. Luke, one day you should take her to a game and see which players she thinks are hot. Yes, I may well have to. Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. All right, I think it's time for the quiz before Shorty gets himself cancelled. What is the time? It is 8:42. All right, let's get some quiz going on. All right. I had to put this one together pretty quick. The old Tuesday live came up with me pretty quickly, so hopefully no spelling mistakes. But as you guys know, we do it on all right, what have we got? Here's the quiz code. There you go. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Where are we at? Where are we at here? Yeah, absolute roast. Oh, yeah, I know. Might as well be Q&A ATP. Yeah, so true. So true. I assume your joke was largely related to being nothing regarding SuperCoach. Let's change topics back to SuperCoach. Oh, golly gosh. Better win the quiz. Yeah, that's right, mate. You're a chance, mate. Big chance. Hello, Shorty. It is your future wife. Why are you talking about me? That's good. Gonna be some I know the quiz names will be outrageous. Oh, God. What have I got myself into? Goodness me. Goodness me. What have we got? Shorty Kiss Me, Mick Butcher, Shorty's Fluffer, Daniel's Lover, Keely. Oh, gee, there'll be some funny stuff. Get around the curve, guys. Get around the quiz. You haven't answered the oranges. I think it went over my head, mate. It's lost me, bro. It's lost me. No, I think that's a little bit inappropriate. Oh, no, Archer. Oh, gosh. All right. I'm too fearful to check the comments now, guys. Let's just focus in on the quiz. Come on, we only got 10 of you in there. Come on, we got like 32 in this stream. Let's get up to 20, surely. Oh, jeez. You guys, you do crack me up. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes we venture into some pretty dangerous territory, but for all students out there, please keep it respectable for Shorty at work tomorrow. I don't want to be exposing too much personal information online, which I've probably already done, but it's a tough balance. What do we got? We got 14 in there. Good stuff. Radiant Lobster. Oh, what a name. Shorty's dates in there. Someone just put the quiz code. We got to respect that. Luke Mack equals Tizio. Fantastic. Getting the quiz, my guys. Get in there. Hey, Shorty, question. Oh, yeah, what have you got? What have you got? Does the winner get to go? Yeah. Double date. Oh, Jesus. They make me nervous sometimes, these guys. They make me nervous. They really do. Hey, Shorty, it's simple. Are oranges called their name because of the color, or is the color called the color because of the fruit? I would assume the fruit is called orange because it's colored orange. That would be my assessment. Otherwise, you would think that bananas would be called yellows. That's just how I'm going to deduce that. Oh, nice, simple question. We love that. Yeah, my day was good, mate. My day was good. A nice PG rated question. We love that. Look, to be honest, I had a bit of a headache for half the day. I slept like shit, but it was reasonable. It was reasonably good. It was a bit cold for me. I don't like the cold, but no, good day. Had some good catch ups with a few students. Got home, had a sneaky nap. Well, I actually didn't have a nap. I just, when you just want to lay down, don't necessarily want to sleep. I just want to lay down, listen to the radio. So that's what we did. How was your day, mate? Thoughts on European day? How's tomorrow, Shorty? Tomorrow looks okay. Tomorrow looks okay, mate. We got a little dinner. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow's a good day. Luke's very interested to see what she's into. All right, I reckon we'll be close to starting this. We're up to 17. Lovely. Front door gets a run. Oh, there's some outrageous names in here. Surely we can get the quiz up to 20 people. Surely. Hey, Shorty, do you take any cold showers? I take one a week for the past. I actually rarely have. I hear lots of good things about it, but what do you reckon? Is it worthwhile? I don't too often. JT, that's great to hear. Sure, hope you have you too, mate. You too. I hope you have a great week, my guy. No, I won't be, mate. I've got a party on Saturday, so unfortunately, I won't. My day was good. Had a few tours today, showing around some new board members around the club rooms. Have a look at him go. Have a look at him go, this man. Absolute high roller is J2. Do they know the mischief you get up to on the live stream? All right, we got 17, some outrageous names, some of which I can't even fully read out, but I'll give 30 seconds. We'll give it 30 seconds, which is what I do best. And then we'll get the quiz started. Actually, I'll see if my mate from work. I'll see if my mate from work replies. She normally likes to do the quiz, so I'll see. Yeah, respect it. Hey, I wouldn't have it any other way, guys. Just wouldn't be the same. Was devastated when I walked in the club and saw Big Danny Rioli confirmed he's having an op. Oh no, that's not good at all, mate. That is not good. That actually has ramifications for Flanders. You would think, he might roll into half back potentially. All right, mate. I'll give you 2 minutes. Jump in. Let me know when you're in. There's a lot of innuendo going on right now. Well, there you go. He's rating the cold shower very highly. Maybe I give it a go. People do really rave about it. Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's likely. I reckon it's likely. No, mate, it hasn't. Do you want to get involved, Graz? Yeah, he has, mate. He's been good. Nice run and carry. All right, guys. I reckon we're going to start. Graz, Luke, you in? that would actually be hilarious. That would be very funny. Shorty prefers to get the first time. Oh, Jesus. Gee whiz. All right. We got 18 in there. Graz is in. Now, I feel like Luke would be in, surely. Harry, what's Harry got? Shorty, any follow-ups on the infamous camp sleeping arrangements? No follow-ups. Has not been mentioned. Has not been mentioned. Lukey boy. I'm in with the one that has Tizio. I'm in with the one that. Oh, yes. No, this one. Yeah. Nice. And maybe one day. We'll see how it goes. Who do you want? Geez. I mean, I love Noah Anderson, but gee, that's going to the top, isn't it? I really love Mac Andrew. He's pretty cool. He's a fiery customer, but who else have we got? I mean, you probably know the player, or you would know him a lot better than me. So if you happy to leave it up to your discretion, mate, if you did, but he'd be a very funny man. All right, let's start the quiz. Let's start it. All right, let's get this quiz on the road, guys. Let's go. We got 23 in there, so we got a few going on. There's some classic names in here. Good luck. All right, question 1. How many hitouts did Brodie Grundy have on the weekend? 62, 68, 59, or 71? Definitely fearful of a few of these names coming up, guys. Could be anything. He had 62. Most of you guys all over that. A lot of you probably had him in the team. Would you look at that? Shorty's date. Luke Libber, Shorty F6. We're calling that one Caitlin. And Radiant Lobster. Good name. It's a good name. EJ Whitten and Mark Bontempelli were voted the top 2 Bulldogs in their history on Monday night. They had a little 100-year thing. You probably heard it on the news or 360. Who was voted or rated 3rd best Bulldog of all time? Luke Darcy, Scotty West, Chris Grant, or Dougie Hawkins? It was Chris Grant. So this is split a few up. There you go. Boom. MILF Slayer Short goes to the top. Then Connor, Lukey Lib, or Luke Libber, and Keely and Shorty is hot. Lukey Mac equals Tizio is the highest climber. He's up 10 places. Nicely done, Lukey boy. Question 3. How many goals clear in the Coleman is Jeremy Cameron on? I think it's clear of Georgiadis too, I think. He is making a bit of a buffer now, that is for sure. 13, 11, 8, or 7 goals clear of the next best in the Coleman. He is 11 clear. Nicely done. 13, he got that right. Connor is up to the top. Graz, he's the highest climber, but Milf Slayer, Shorty, Luke Libber, Shorty is hot. And Lukey Boy is into 5th. Well played, Luke. Question 4. Morris Rioli produced one of the best rundown tackles of the year, chasing down which Eagle on Saturday night? Clay Hall, Liam Duggan, Brady Hoff, or Tyler Brockman? Bang, not mucking around there. It was Brady Hoff. Probably one of the more replayed ones of the whole weekend. Milf Slayer Shorty, he goes to the top, swapping places with Connor. Jackie Boy, he was the highest climber there, going up 4 spots. Question 5. In the same game, he set up a goal with a brilliant smother on which Eagle? Tom McCarthy, Liam Duggan, Ryan Marrick, or Harry Edwards? Boom. 12 got that right. Harry Edwards is correct. Milf Slayer Shorty stays at the top. But Lukey Boy, he climbs up. He's on a 5-winning streak or correct answer streak. He's in a second. Shorty is hot. Shorty F6. And Connor slips to 5th. That's a rough drop there. He's still a chance, though. Question 6. The Suns slumped to a goalless first half against the Crows. But how many points did they kick in the first half? 2, 4, 6, or 8? Shock and half for the Suns. They kick 0 goals for. Oh, not much movement there. Luke Libber, he comes into the 5, but not much change up the top there. The top 4 or 5, definitely top 4. Just consolidating. Which Docker kicked it behind to give Fremantle a 1-point lead against the Pies late in the game? Luke Jackson, Bailey Banfield, Patrick Voss, or Shea Bolton? Yes, an easy one there. Bolton, he missed it late, but it was the match-winning point in the end. So it's Milf Slayer Short, Lukey Boy, and then there's a bit of a buffer back to Shorty F6, Luke Libber, and Tarp up Shorty. Strong army up 3 places as we get to the business end of the quiz now. Which Pie kicked their final goal of the game in the early stages of the last quarter? They looked like they were streaming away there, but was it Ed Allen, Pat Lipinski, Ned Long, or Jamie Elliott? I feel like it put him maybe 22 clear or something like that. Yes, it was Ed Allen. Okay, few went Jamie Elliott. Was in fact Ed Allen. And the top couple just keeping a nice buffer. Luke Libber, he's into 3rd. Shorty F6 top up. And then Graz, he's answered 3 in a row on a bit of a streak there. Question 9, what number does Patrick Voss wear for the Dockers? 24, 20, 18, or 2? He does, in fact, wear number 20. No movement at all. No movement. Shorty State has hit an answer streak of 3. 3 questions to go. Jordan Sweet notched up 200 SuperCoach points on the weekend. Who holds the record for the most SuperCoach points in a single game? Gary Ablett Jr., Chris Judd, Jonathan Brown, or Lance Franklin? Some absolute big dogs there. Had a couple of easy questions in a row. I just wonder whether this will test a few out. So there you go. It was a split between Ablett Jr. and Jonathan Brown. 10 got that right. And minimal movement. Milf Slayer and Lukey Boy, they're on fire. Shorty F6. Tarp up Shorty up to 4th. And Graz, he enters the top 5 there. Caitlin is the highest climber there. 2 questions left. When did St Kilda last win at Cardinia Park? 1999, 2001, 2006, or 2003? I don't always play down here, but it was, in fact, 1999. And they stay the same. Only change is Dan's forgotten kid. He's got 3 in a row, and he's up to 5th. Going to be hard to catch here, Milf Slayer. Question 12. Who wears the highest number of these Giants? Connor Iden, Jake Stringer, Jack Buckley, or Harry Himmelberg? Who has the highest number on the back of their jumper? Jack Buckley indeed. Where's number 44? Bit of a mix there. We potentially could have a change, but in 3rd, Tarp up Shorty. That bear looks pretty cheeky. In 2nd is Lukey Boy. A strong quiz, but it was, in fact, Milf Slayer Shorty winning. Let's see what we had here for the overall leaderboard. What do we got? All right. So Shorty F6, then Graz, Dan's Forgotten Kid, Luke Libber was up there for a long time. So, wow, Lukey Boy and Milf Slayer, they didn't get one wrong, nor did Shorty F6. That has to be respected there. Shorty is Hot, Strong Army, Shorty Kiss Me, Shorty's Date, and then the names get pretty loose. But who was the MILF Slayer there, guys? Please reveal yourself. We haven't seen Bob jump in yet. I go for the Cats, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Was it you, RJ? Oh, I love it, mate. I love it. You too, mate. Have a ripper. Oh, boy. Thank you, mate. Yes, nicely played, Graz. Nicely played. What do we got here? Mac might hit me if I request. Really? He's not into that, is he? I thought he might be. If you could buy any player in SuperCoach without any cash lost or trades, who would it be? Oh, look, I feel at the moment, probably Brodie Grundy. Like, he's the one that he's the most in form. Can't reach him, but he's the one I need. I had absolute stink. Oh, no, mate. Gosh. Oh, no, that is honestly pretty stiff. Every question right, he still couldn't do it. Yeah, that 100%, mate. Quality quiz, quality effort there, mate. There's more questions over the weekend games. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, it does change sometimes, and some people like more of the older school ones more over the weekend. So, yeah, we try to mix it up. He loves the media team, but not us corporate flogs. Oh, Jesus. Really? That's a bit brutal, mate. Gosh. Well, I'll leave it up. Mate, you'd be going above and beyond if you did that. I'll leave it up to your discretion. But look, guys, we might clock off at the risk of Shorty incriminating himself any further. But thanks again for all your comments and questions. Most of them anyway. But please be kind to me at work tomorrow if anyone's watching. And what's Jackie Boy got for us? Got to head off, mate. Love to speak to you. You too, mate. Always a pleasure next week. Yes, you too. Thank you, mate. You're a good man. I'll talk to you guys soon. I do enjoy the late season lives, mate. They get particularly loose and we cover all sorts of topics, so I do appreciate it. But we'll see you all soon, guys. Cheers, magpies. J2, Josh, Lukey Boy. Good stuff, guys. Love the contributions. You are a loose lot. I'll tell you what, the Shorty SuperCoach community, they're a loose bunch, but we love you. Catch you later, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.